Now we come up on C32, the Crazy Cat race team. This is a 24-foot skater powered by twin 2.4 Mercury outboard motors. This boat is owned and throttled by Brian Dobzak, and your driver today is George Peterson. Who could forget George Peterson, the famous freeze-frame East Coast rider? And he's been around for many, many years, and Peterson has teamed up with Dobzak now, forming the Crazy Cat race team. This boat is rigged and maintained at East Coast Marine in New York, and Freeze Frame has helped out with some sponsorship on the Crazy Cat race team. George Peterson and Brian Dobzak are a tremendous racing crew right now. And right now they've aligned themselves, and there goes Air Ride on the inside. Crazy Cat going right by the Air Ride race team. However, they are in different classes, so it's not really a problem there. One is... Now pick up S14, the Sneaky Pete race team. This 24-foot skater is powered by twin 200 horsepower Mercury outboard motors. This boat is owned by Steve Lotito, and Peter Graves is your throttle man. Lotito and Graves making up the Sneaky Pete race team. As we mentioned earlier on in today's telecast, these are a local entry. They're from around here, and they're definitely one of the local town favorites, and everyone is pulling for Graves and Lotito in the Sneaky Pete race team. They're presently in third place behind JB's Express and the News, who you just saw earlier on in the Insanity race team. There you get an up-close look of those motors. The 200 horsepower Mercury outboards doing the job here today for Sneaky Pete race team. Well, at the present time, we've already gotten word that some of the boats have already finished and are in the winner's circle already. We're going to be staying with Sneaky Pete as he heads towards the start-finish flag, where we'll be computing the final results and bringing them to you for the Newburyport Grand Prix 1989. vantage point right here, everything seems to be very clean right now. All the boats are in their own lanes, have their own natural water, and we've got the green flag, and we are racing. There you see it, Lucky Strike, middle of your picture, going out there quickly. Little Caesars hanging right with him, Fountain going with him also. Lucky Strike taking a quick lead, Little Caesars right there. Fountain Boat hanging tough, dropping back slightly. Little Caesars and Lucky Strike exploding at the start and taking the quick lead. Maxim on the outside is right there with Lucky Strike. Here comes Eric's Reality coming into your picture. What a story this guy's been. He's at 3 first place already this year, and he's definitely the boat to beat here today. And he's coming into your picture. Fountain dropping back a little. Eric's Reality going up. There's Hawk Marine Power right there in your middle of your picture, running with the Fountain Boat. And here it is, the long-anticipated arrival of the new Jesse James. It is finally out here, and today it's his maiden voyage. We wish Chris Lavin and the rest of the Jesse James crew nothing but the best in their new conquest. And there's Eric's Reality. Maxon on the outside. Little Caesars, Lucky Strike. Eric's Reality coming up with this group. Maxon takes a quick lead. Eric's Reality hanging tough with Lucky Strike right there. That is your lead group. Maxon taking a quick lead. Eric's Reality right now in second place. And Lucky Strike dropping back to third place. Very good start right now. And Little Caesars is back in the picture. So I've got Little Caesars dueling it out for third place right now with Lucky Strike, and he seems to be slightly nudging ahead for third place at this point in the race. There's Jesse James right there in fifth place right now. Hawk Marine Power in the middle of your pack, dropping back slightly. Maxon's dueling it out with Eric's Reality, Lucky Strike, Little Caesars right now. And there's Spirit of America coming into the picture. Maxon and Eric's Reality right now 1-2 as they round the buoy. And here is the Maxon race team. This 35-foot TDC racing catamaran is powered by twin 800 horsepower Maxon motion inboards with Keykefer outdrives. There you see him dueling with Eric's Reality. The owner of Maxon is Tim Sassouli of Bernardsville, New Jersey. Tim is doing the driving, and on throttles he's got Harry Weltman from St. Cloud, Florida. What a duel right here going on right now with Eric's Reality and Maxon. Side-by-side offshore powerboat racing. This is some super stuff right here. These guys are going all out. It gets no better than this. The APBA providing the best offshore powerboat racing in the country, and it's all come together in Sarasota for today's race, and you're watching two of the best right now. And there's Little Caesars coming into the picture. Little Caesars overtaking Eric's Reality, charging past Sassouli in Maxon. Little Caesars, Maxon, and here comes Jesse James into your picture. What a pretty looking boat this brand new Conquest is. This boat has been in development for many years right now, in construction for a while. And it's finally come out here for today's voyage, and it looks very impressive right now. Jesse James. Little Caesars is running in first. Maxon is there. Jesse James has sneaked into third place. And here comes Spirit of America on the outside of Jesse James, looking very strong. He came right by Jesse, and he's on his way heading toward the lead pack. Spirit of America. Spirit of America is a 35-foot Jaguar catamaran powered by twin 900 horsepower Gentry inboards with Keykefer outdrives. John Antonelli has this boat pegged right now. He's making a move, and he's blistering up the race course right now. There he is dueling with Maxim in the middle of your picture and Little Caesars on the outside. Antonelli really has this boat dialed in right now. John Antonelli is your driver from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and right now the guy who's really got that throttle pegged down to the dash is Jack Clark from Pembroke Park, Florida, who's doing an excellent job right now. He's winding out these Gentry inboards with everything they've got, and they're producing. Just listen to this boat go. Now we're on Chairman of the Board race team. As they round that turn, you still have the lead group of boats, and Nuri Sabuchi has crept into it. Little Caesars is there. Eric's Reality is there. Maxon is still in this group. You've got Lucky Strike. We see Nuri Sabuchi's chairman of the board on the inside. Lucky Strike in the middle of your picture. Eric's Reality on the far outside. Maxon slightly ahead of them on the middle of your picture. Right there you see the rooster tail from them. So you've got Maxim, Eric's Reality, Lucky Strike, and chairman of the board, boat number 55. This is a 39-foot Cougar catamaran powered by twin 750 horsepower Lamborghini inboard motors with Keykeeper outdrives. This boat is owned and driven by Nuri Sabuchi from Rochester, New York. Chairman Racing Corporation from Rochester owns the boat. Nuri Sabuchi does the driving. And on throttles, you've got Harold Stepp from Altamont Springs, Florida. There you got a picture of the lead group. Nuri Sabuchi's chairman of the board on the inside. Tim Sisuli's Maxim race team right there. Lucky Strike is in the middle of your picture, and Eric's Reality is on the far outside. Now we come up on Joey and Precious East Coast Marine Race Team, M5. This 32-foot superboat catamaran is powered by twin 655 horsepower Lightning Performance inboards with Merc Cruiser drives. There you see him going by, I believe that's Ravon, a smaller boat. This boat is owned and throttled by Joey and Pressure from Amity Harbor, New York, and East Coast Marine. This boat is driven by Joe Detour from Ronkonkoma, New York. So, with Pressure on throttles, Joe Detour as your driver, they make up the impressive East Coast Marine Offshore race team. And this boat is putting on an impressive performance right now. Joey and Pressure, what can we say? He's been around racing for many, many years, provides a lot of knowledge and ability, and just some great sportsmanship out here on the race course. He's truly one of the best throttlemen in the business today, and he brings it all out here with East Coast Marine. Just look at this boat go. They're doing in speeds of excess of 100 miles per hour and just tearing up the race course. At the present time, East Coast Marine is running in first place in class, and not only running in first, but they seem to be dominating right now in the M class. Eastern Express Enterprise and Special Edition is hanging with them, but Joey and Pressure is just making it very difficult. Look at that close-up shot of those outdrives. Here you get some idea of a ground level shot of just how fast this boat is moving. We're going well over 100 miles per hour, and Impression and Detour really feel comfortable in this boat. The Superboat Cat is doing a great job, and the motors are just responding to every command that Impression is making. They're dominating right now at this point in the race. Joey Impression East Coast Marine has also lent a great hand in helping out the Freeze Frame video staff, and for that we'd certainly like to extend our thanks and wish them all the best here today in Sarasota. Joey and Pressure at the present time is running 4th place overall in divisional points in his class, but that is deceiving because he's only entered one race, and that was in Marathon, where he took a 1st place, did not start in the other races, and he's come down here today for the race in Sarasota, and he's presently running in 1st place here. It seems that when Joe and Pressure puts his mind to it and brings the East Coast Marine race team to a race, he dominates as he has in the past. From Sarasota, Florida, Joey and Pressure's M5 East Coast Marine. Team Hydra. P99, this sleek, all-black, 32-foot Hydrotech catamaran is powered by 3 250-horsepower Mercury outboard motors. And for the exclusive coverage of Team Hydra, freeze frame video exclusively using the 2-helicopter chute. As you can see, it enables you to view this racecraft from the starboard side as well as the port side. Freeze Frame, constantly striving to bring you excellent coverage of offshore powerboat racing. Right there in helicopter number 2, that is being piloted by Merlin Blythe. Tom Russell is the spotter, and Gary Johnson is the cameraman in Freeze Frame's number 2 helicopter. But right now the story is Team Hydra. This 32-foot Hydrotech, being powered by the 3 250 Mercury horsepower outboards, is owned by Hydrotech Powerboats of Brick, New Jersey. On throttles, you've got Gregory Young from Brick, New Jersey, and it is being driven today by Ed Jones from Union, New Jersey. Gregory W. Young from Brick, New Jersey is your driver of record. So you've got Ed Jones and Gregory Young on throttles, making up the Team Hydra race team. Team Hydra presently in 7th place nationally with point standings. They've had a 4th place finish in the first race this year, so they'd love nothing more to have a good finish here today and try to move up in the point standings. Don't forget, it is a long year, so every race helps. Just picking up those points is what's so valuable here today. One note also we'd like to add. For Team Hydra and the Hydratech Powerboat Company, they use the same hull as for the Hydratech Pleasure Boat versions, which feature full interiors with heads and king-side berths, as well as a 12x8 cockpit. So, Team Hydra, they can satisfy your race needs as well as your pleasure boating needs. Here's an up-close view of the crew consisting of Greg Young and Ed Jones. From Sarasota, Florida, Team Hydra having a very fine run today in the P class. And there, coming into the background of your picture, is Freeze Frame's Copter number 1. This is being piloted today by Paul Barth, Jeff Girardi, our executive producer, doing the camera work, Castine taking still photos, and John Provenzano from the Heat Is On race team is spotting today in Copter 1. So there you've been able to enjoy the ride of Team Hydra, as well as the exclusive coverage of a 2-helicopter shoot for offshore powerboat racing. Jeff Girardi and Castine doing a fine job of video as well as still photography for Freeze Frame Video Productions. As the pace boat goes under a helicopter, there's Panama Jack on the inside, making a strong bid to take the lead. Fish Peddler's there. And taking the quick lead, it's Black Sunday. Black Sunday D2. It's a 32-foot deep V-bottom Scorpion powered by twin 650 horsepower United engine inboards with Mercruiser drives. That boat is owned by Laureano Morales from Miami, Florida. On throttles, he's got Fernando Morales from Miami. And driving today is Danny Martinez from Miami, Florida. And that's Hooters in second place, running out with Black Sunday. Black Sunday with a slight lead, and Hooters in second place. Now from the other side, there you see the view. Hooters with a slight lead. Sorry, Black Sunday with a slight lead, followed by Hooters, Enterprise, Fish Peddler. Panama Jack is running in that top group of boats. Very good start. Excellent racing right now. These boats have taken off. And running with Panama Jack is Freeze Frame's Copter number 2 with cameraman number 2, bringing you the best footage we could possibly give you, the viewer and race driver. Now we come up on D72, the Riva Photo race team. This is a 33-foot deep V fountain race hull powered by twin 750 horsepower Monster machine inboards with Keycapper outdrives. This boat is owned and throttled by David Windmiller from Brooklyn, New York. Driving today is John Henry Falk from New York, New York. The team of Windmiller and Falk making up the Riva Photo race team. Windmiller doing an excellent job on the throttles right here. Definitely having a little rough ride right there. The boat got a little loose, went up on one side, then the other side. Definitely have to slow down right now. They seem to be okay. The boat held up, and they're back on course and charging hard. Definitely sends a little attitude adjustment through your body when you experience a jolt like that. But Windmiller and Falk are back online, and they're charging hard in the Riva Photo race team. These Monster machine inboards sound excellent. And Riva race team, David Windmiller and John Henry Falk, would like to extend a special thanks to Pierre for his fabulous engines. And right now you get an idea of what kind of job Pierre has done with these monster machine inboards. From Sarasota, Florida, we wish all the best to Riva Photo. Jack. This black and pink 31-foot Conquest catamaran is powered by three 265 horsepower Mercury outboard motors. This boat is owned by John Carbona from Fort Myers Beach, Florida, who's also doing your driving today. And on throttles, he's got Terry Hill from Fort Myers, Florida. There you see the duel going on right now with Riva Photo and Panama Jack. Two classes in D division slugging it out right here. Top shelf racing right now between Riva Photo, the Fountain Deep V-Boat, and Panama Jack, your 31-foot Conquest catamaran. Terry Hill doing a fine job on the throttling, as you can hear. Some excellent racing action already in the early stages of this race.